someone fire the cleaning lady. I feel like a janitor in Auschwitz in here.
Captain, I do not think that is very appropriate.
What? You're space Nazis? We had the budget for space Nazis? Oh, so fucking musty in here. Why am I in here again?
Would you like me to replay the audio of you making the decision to enter this abandoned spaceship?
Dead people don't need money or anything of monetary or nutritional value. Come on, robotic entity who lives in my spaceship. Let us pillage and plunder.
End of audio recording.
Gotta admit, at the moment, I thought I sounded a lot more like Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's still a little fucked up.
Ah, well. Point still stands. I need your money way more than you do, man. Wait a minute. What's that?
Spooky. What? Oh no. Oh no. This shit is in my fucking way.
Whoa. Must have been a real big chicken to lay this kind of egg.
Watch your mouth, bitch. I will fuck a geek ass bitch up. You need to stop playing. I will turn myself around and go back home.
Oh yeah. I'm bringing it in the ship with me. Oh shit.
We come for your daughter, Chuck.
That's right, you space bastards. Tonight, we're taking a look at the cinematic masterpiece that came out all the way back in 1979, when cool kids never had the time. I think I've actually had nightmares of this one, where I'm Ripley, and the alien is taking my and it's just completely around the corner, and it takes my buddy, Wyatt Echeverry, and it just him into the grass, and it's, oh god, it's terrible. That's a real person. That's an actual real person in my life. That's one of my best friends. Don't believe me? You. Directed by Ridley Scott and starring Sigourney Weaver, Tom Skerritt, Veronica Cartwright, Harry Dean Stanton, John Hurt, and Yaphet Kotto, Alien is the 1979 science fiction horror film, a rare, beautifully made piece of art from the darkest depths of space. If you haven't seen this movie, allow me to give it its proper introduction with the legendary promo before its release. If you are seeing what I mean, if you are grasping the cosmic beauty that is inside of this tape, then let's party. Designed by Steve Frankfurt and Philip Gibbs, this cover shows a floating egg above a steel floor grate. The title here is beautifully crafted. Space letters in small font provide an air of wide-open darkness and a true feeling of absolute tininess to the vast sea of space. I also want to address this little guy right here. The CBS Fox Company, or CBS Fox Video, was a home video entertainment company formed and established as a merger between 20th Century Fox Video and CBS Video Enterprises, which sold film libraries from all major American film studios on VHS, Laserdisc, and Betamax home video format. The point of this being that all VHS releases by the companies under the merger resulted in a constant format. From the back cover, which is kept to 2 stills from the movie and a shit ton of plot garb, and this little logo here. It's something you can see in all tape covers under the CBS/Fox line of home releases. You'd think it'd take away from the art, but very rarely does it not look at home on any of their tapes. And for me, despite the astonishing art on the cover, it still is a welcome design choice, even if it is just branding.
Get to the movie, you stupid but too thin bread retard with no legs.
Thank you, computer. Now let's get to the... What the did you call me? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? A what with no legs? 7 space truckers wake up from stasis while on their way back to Earth. They include Captain Dallas, Executive Officer Kane, Warrant Officer Ripley, Navigator Lambert, Science Officer Ash, and 2 engineers, Parker and Brett. That's cool, but can we get to the part with the death now? Upon getting a transmission from nearby Moon LV-426, the ship's designated driver AI, Mother, wakes up the crew. Tell me, how long have I been asleep, Mother?
50 years.
What has changed since I went into slumber?
Well, not much. Pornhub videos still don't have thumbnails. Jesus finally came back, but shot himself after reading about the Catholic Church's activities since he had left.
Oh. Hey, can I go back in? Anyway, the distress signal has to be investigated, so they land on the moon, busting up their ride because these guys just woke up from cryostasis. Parker and Brett prepare the ship while Dallas, Kane, and Lambert head out to investigate. They discover the signal comes from a derelict alien ship and enter it, of course losing communication with the Nostromo. Ripley deciphers part of the transmission, determining it to be a warning, but cannot relay this information to those on the derelict ship. Run away, you stupid... Away! Meanwhile, Kane discovers a chamber containing hundreds of large egg-like objects. This beautiful dumbass touches one, a creature jumps the out, melts through his helmet, and attaches itself to its face. Dallas and Lambert carry their currently being raped friend back to the Nostromo. As acting senior officer, Ripley refuses to let them aboard, citing quarantine regulations, but Ash overrides her decision and lets them inside. Well, I can't blame this guy for that. You know, some weird tentacle thing just pops up out of nowhere. Maybe he's a weeb, huh? Maybe he's a big old hentai fan. Maybe he wants one of those diddling up the old shit shoot, huh? Ash attempts to remove the creature but stops when he realizes his blood is an extremely corrosive acid. Hey guys, that whole acidic blood thing is melting through the hull of your ship. Maybe worry about that. At least put a towel down. Jesus. It later detaches on its own and is found dead. The ship is partially repaired and the crew lifts off. Kane awakens with some memory loss but is otherwise unharmed. During the final crew meal before returning to stasis, he chokes and convulses. A small alien creature bursts from Kane's chest, killing him, and escapes into the ship. What? You want a joke for that? You want a joke for that completely horrifying majesty? You. The crew attempts to locate the dickworm with tracking devices and capture or kill it with nets, electric prods, and mother flamethrowers. Brett follows the crew's cat Jones into a huge supply room, where the now fully grown alien attacks and disappears with his body. This starts an entire killing spree in a sunken dark ship crawling with atmosphere and utter loneliness. Now with access to Mother, Ripley discovers Ash has been secretly ordered by the company to bring the alien back, with the crew deemed expendable. She confronts Ash, who is just too stressed for this shit and starts to have a really bad seizure. Which he did try to choke Ripley, so brain aneurysm seems pretty fucking fair. I'm gonna be honest here. Parker was raised Southside though, and Carr stomps that mother, knocking Ash's head loose and revealing him to be an android. Look, computer, you could have a friend.
I want more than a friend. I want that bad boy all up entangled in these circuits. Harder pop, yes, harder pop.
Wow, I can't unsee or unhear any of that. And now neither can you. Ash's head is reactivated, and they learn he was assigned to ensure the living sausage gets to butcher the rest of the crew and live to see another day. Not the same for him, though. He's fired. Ha!
No, please, not my baby. Not my pussy poppin' papu. My cybernetic sugar daddy.
Hey, do you actually think you could stop that? It's actually making me uncomfortable now. Okay, I'm not joking anymore. No, I'm not joking anymore. It's going too far. Okay. No, please.
The remaining crew decides to self-destruct the Nostromo and escape in the shuttle. Ripley initiates a self-destruct sequence but finds the alien blocking her path to the shuttle. She retreats and attempts unsuccessfully to abort the self-destruction. With no further options, she makes her way to the shuttle and barely escapes as the Nostromo explodes.
The end! Actually, wait a minute. I don't think that's actually the end.
As Ripley prepares for stasis, she discovers that the alien is aboard. And I'm not gonna lie, I get the same feeling from this scene as I do seeing spider legs poking out from beneath a door or under a toilet seat. And I am loving how uncomfortable I am right now. It approaches Ripley, but before she can attack, it opens an airlock door. The creature barely holds on. She shoots the smiling son of a bitch and he jets off into the ship's propeller to get a tan. Ripley ignites them to blast the creature free. After recording the final log entry, she places herself and the cat into stasis for the trip home to Earth.
Well, that was the movie. Did I love it?
Absolutely.
Does that matter?
No, and fuck you.
Let's get to the score.
Every time you see space in this movie, immediately you get the vibe that you aren't welcome in this dark, open world. It's something that is especially apparent in tape. It's like you're seeing the security footage from a failed space mission, and you're unable to stop the awful fate of the crew from coming to fruition. The alien is built so well that it's easy to forget that that is a man in a suit. You might as well have just dropped an actual extraterrestrial creature into a space station. On tape, it looks so slimy and evil, and that can also be attributed to the ship's design, which is my next highlight. An absolute genius had to plot out each section and floor grate in the ship. An absolute asshole must have designed the lighting through because you can't see shit. That helps though. It moves atmosphere into your own home. It's like the darkness is leaking out of your TV. They use lighting to create tension and to project the unknown. The makeup and special effects here are absolutely beautiful. What can I say? The ooze, the creature, the ship. Oh yeah, the ancient alien vessel. My favorite part of the movie. Lovecraft would be proud of the way that the filmmakers produced this iconic tomb. Whose ship is this? Who built it? Where did it come from? Who laid the alien eggs? Who's the space jockey? No one answers. And that's the true evil beauty. You're so small, so insignificant and young, that seeing something so large and old is truly horrifying. Especially when something so advanced was killed by something that's now attached to the Elephant Man's face. So all in all, the box is a 6 out of 7. The movie gets an extra 5 points in VHS value, and it's ultimately, its significantly beneficial difference in atmosphere to other formats gives it an extra 5 points. No nudity, but also no alien rape on film, so